Welcome back. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Trimless YouTube channel. It's your boy KLS, as you're well familiar with me now. Today I'm gonna bring you something exciting, something I think could cause a lot of debate. I'm gonna say this once. Obviously, it's very hot in England, as people know. So I'm gonna say this once. I'm not gonna try to repeat myself because we're gonna be here for a while. Obviously, of course, make sure to check out the links in the description for beiji.co.uk if you want professional beats, mixing and mastering. And if you're in the Black Country in Kingswinford, and you like curry and curry's your favourite bit of munch, your favourite supper, your favourite tea, however you call it, make sure to check out the ChilledCurryCompany. Link is also in the description. I can't lie. This is going to be a banger. I've done this myself. This took about 2 hours. I'm just gonna alert people that I'm live. So I want debates, man. I want debates. Man. Let's get people outside. I want debates. So yeah, as you can see by the screen, we're gonna be ranking the summer or January transfers from the 25-26 season. So season that's just been over, season that's just finished. And yeah, man, this is gonna get big pause, but this is gonna get sticky because obviously, as you can see on the left-hand side, we've got the worth every penny. Now, that's not gonna be for players necessarily in the big six. Obviously, as you can see, man, then we've got a lot of names. We're gonna chop up. Pause. We've got a lot of names, man. So we've got worth every penny. We've got was good, like just okay, like there was good, like not necessarily worth every penny, but did enough. We got 50-50. 50-50 is a bit of a tricky one. 50-50 for me is, I think they've done well, but not enough. And obviously, I'll discuss and let you know what I'm really basing this all on. And then another season, there for players I just either I think they've been good. Given one more, I think they can go better, and B, that's money's worth. And then obviously flop. We've already got Garnacho and flop. Don't have to explain that one. I think that's pretty smack bang obvious. So yeah, man, let's get into it. It's gonna be interesting, man. I want debates. Obviously, man, if you don't agree with me or a player comes up, you want to debate, type debate in chat and we'll talk about it, man. And you give me your best analysis. So what I'm really basing this off is purely performances to how much they got bought for, an overall season. So, for example, I'm starting off with Malik Diouf. Cost West Ham £22 million. And in my opinion, you know, if we're talking about a season as a whole, yeah, they went down. So obviously I can't say like he was good because I'll be backtracking this. I say about Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton, you can't be that good. You're going down with them. So like just for example now, Malik Diouf, in my opinion, obviously he will be going into the Championship, but for 22 million, I give him another season where before people might say he's a flop or before people say he's, you know what people are like in it. I like Malik Diouf. I think Diouf showed potential. I think his crossing ability, his pace. I rate Malik Diouf, but can I sit here and say Malik Diouf, 22 million, worth every single penny? I can't, bro, because he got sent down. Like, I'm sorry. That's what I'm basing it off. So, and again, obviously, like I said, we talk about performances and how much they paid for him. Yeah, they paid. I mean, 22 million is nothing in today's market. They paid good money for him. Like, not good money, but obviously it was a good deal, isn't it? But you're going down with them. You're not elevating them. That's why he's in another season. But I see so much potential in him. And obviously, I'm pretty sure I said it when I did the United video of who I think United should go for. Malik Diouf was a name. So for me, 22 million, no flop, nothing. I think he's another season type of guy. Next, we've got Granit Xhaka. He went to Sunderland for 15 million. Now, before, obviously, I'm sure people are aware, Xhaka went to Sunderland because he wanted a challenge. He came in and got him into Europa League football. Man, Granit Xhaka, worth every penny. Worth every penny. I don't even think I've got to go that deep into it, pause. Worth every single penny. Worth every bit of dime spent on him. Come in, people wrote him off because of his age. Obviously, because he played in the Bundesliga. Didn't leave Arsenal with a great reputation. He's come in, pause. He's come into that Sunderland team. He's been the captain, the leader, the brick. You name it. He's a very, very, very big reason why Sunderland are in the position they are in. And especially in Europa League football. And again, Mandem, I'll preface 15 million. 15 million. You could argue he's had a better season than Caicedo, and he was 100. Take it as you leave it. Obviously, next up we've got Jack Grealish. Obviously, he's a loan. Now, with Jack Grealish, this is a tricky one. I'm just going to quick research his goal contributions. Because I've watched him, and I think, do you know what? He looks decent. But this is where it gets tricky. With it being a loan, here we are, 20 games, 8 goal assists. So I'm looking at that thinking, to be fair, people wrote him off. And then he's contributed 8 times in 20 games. That's pretty decent. That's not the way I want to look at it. I want to look at Grealish as you've got experience. You did very well at Aston Villa. You made a massive move to City. You was in the treble winning side. And you've only got 8 goal contributions in 20. I don't think he's even been playing that well. Don't get me wrong, yeah, he's been injured, but he's not this level people have made out like. He's had a fantastic season. But for me, give him another season. And obviously, because he's a loan, I'll explain what that means. So obviously, he's another season because I think he's played well, but his team hasn't. So I can't bump him up here and say he was good because I feel like if he was good, you wouldn't be going down with him. Does that make sense? You would be the difference. Whereas obviously with Jack Grealish being on loan, I guess it's kind of me saying go and sign him. Everton, go and sign him because he has. Like, we'll be foolish to not sit and say he's not had a good season for an Evertonian when they've got. Do you know what I mean? When they've got Barry and Beto up front, like, oh, it's tough, man. It's tough. Man, obviously debate with me. Next we've got Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin signed. Oh no, Calvert-Lewin should be there. Hold on, my apologies. Calvert-Lewin. I don't think I wrote him down. But it's fine because I've got more. Calvert-Lewin. My apologies. Calvert-Lewin was free. Let's just have a quick look. Calvert-Lewin. What's my say? Calvert-Lewin. 14 goals, 1 assist in 35 games. Hugo. We'll go on to Hugo. Stay tuned. What are you telling me? Thanks for popping in. Calvert-Lewin for me, I think it will good. For free as well. I think for free when, I feel like everyone did say Leeds were going to go down straight away. And, I mean, they didn't. So, obviously, you got to look at it in that perspective of You've bought a player for free. He's back 15 goals for it. It is predominantly one of the main reasons you've stayed up. I don't know what I mean. So, man, I take it. Donnarumma, 30 million to Man City from PSG. Now, this is where it might get a bit controversial. I'm gonna put him in. Was good. Not worth every penny. Because I think the difference between Donnarumma and Raya this season is I think Donnarumma's made some clangers. Like some really bad clangers. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of saves, fantastic. But when he's letting in clangers, I just think he has let in a lot of clangers. You could argue, yeah, only 30 mil for arguably at the time the best keeper in the world. Hey, it's up for debate, man. Then we're all here to debate. Let me know in the comments. But I mean, I don't know. I just think, especially when people throw around he's the best keeper in the world, like I just don't think you can be making clangers. Like, do you know what I mean? That's how I'm basing it off. Ukulele, straight and worth every penny. 12 million. I don't think anyone expected him to come into the Premier League and do what he's done. If anything, the obviously he's played in the German league, he's played for Leipzig, he's played for Leverkusen, he's played for PSG in the French league. Man, the Premier League suits him. He's had an absolutely fantastic season. Absolutely fantastic. Again, a bit like Xhaka, even myself, I wrote Mukelele off. The second he signed, I was like, oh, so deep. It was like when Forest signed Renan Lodi. But he's come on and changed my mind. Mukelele has been arguably one of the best defenders in the league for how much you pay. 100%. Next, we've got a big dog. Isak. I mean, it's not even agendas. It's a flop. Let's be honest. Signed to Liverpool for 145 million. Man, them. I mean, there's going to be a couple of Liverpool fans that might watch this, like, but he had a broken leg. For how long? He's played 14 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. He's played 7 Champions League games, no GA. You're meant to be the guy. But again, no, I am basing it off transfers. Transfer fee. And I'm sorry. Even before he even laced up a pair of boots at Liverpool, spending 145 million on Isak was already a flop. No matter how bad he was or how good he was, he's already gonna be a flop. Like, I'm sorry, he's not that. He's arguably one of the biggest purple patch players in the world. That people forget he's a purple patch player. I'm sorry, you'll never, in my opinion, you'll never win anything with him up front. That's my opinion. I don't think so. Or we can all argue back and whatnot and debate with me, but obviously, man, then we'll just have to sit and see. Next, got Lucas Perry. Now, let's talk about Lucas Perry. He was 10 million from Lyon. Now, 10 million, you might think, that's not bad. That's not bad. Man, you know when you're getting benched by the substitute keeper? That's a blasphemy then. Let me just look up how old. When you get in bench for a 35-year-old Kevin Darlow, because you're that bad, you're a flop. For 10 million, man them thought you was a steal. The man them thought that was a bargain. you've been benched by the substitute keeper. That's where like that's like if United had balls, that's like dropping Onana and whacking Tom Eaton in that for the rest of the Premier League. Like that's crazy, bro. That's a flop right there. Flop. Absolute flop. It's got Omar Alderete again. Was good. I'm putting the only reason, obviously, he signed for 11.6 mil. Actually, in that case, I'll put him up there still. He's been fantastic. The only reason I was tempted to put him was good for a pure basis off. I think Sunderland. I think there's a part where he gets a bit too overdone. Where I think there's other players that might have played a bit better. In my opinion, I think Ballard, I think Ballard should get a bit more applaud. Whereas Alderete, I think he gets all. But I know for 11.6 mil, no, we're actually complaining. If you're a Sunderland fan, I mean, you're over the moon. Johan Wisser, 57.7 million from Brentford to Newcastle. Man, I mean, let's talk about a player that had the same. Man, let's not get it twisted. The same sort of reputation in Bremer had. Prominent goal scorer, can play striker or on the wing. I've never known a player to go from Premier League team to Premier League team for 57.7 million. Every time he comes on, he's the only player I've ever seen. And I look at him and I think, you don't care. I know you don't. Simply, I know you don't. Wisser, flop. Flop, big time. Mark Gay. Now, obviously, we're talking about his transfer from Crystal Palace to Man City in January. So, obviously, he's not had that much time. I'm whacking him in 50-50, and I'll tell you why. Mark Gay was fantastic at Crystal Palace. Obviously, let's not get it twisted. He's had absolutely remarkable moments at City. But when it mattered, bro, he's passing the ball back to Everton. Everton and getting chances in, and you're seeing him fumble under pressure. Do you know what I mean? You have to. I'm sorry, you have to do better, especially for the money. Obviously, we'll talk about how much he came for. 23 mil. I guess that's not bad. So yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Our next one is Brian Mbeumo. Brian Mbeumo. To me, well, how much did he come for? He came, 75 mil, 50-50. And that's my own player. That is my own player. I'm sorry, but it's facts. For 75 million, I want you decent first and second half of the season. Not when it suits you, but how many goals is he on? 10? 75 mil. Like, if we've got to keep it honest, it's not 11 goals. If we've got to keep it absolutely honest, I just want a bit more for 75 mil. That's just me being picky. But again, I don't think he was a flop. But I can't put him in. He was good. Yeah, he's had a couple of decent spells. But hey, Zubamandi, 70 million. I'm going to put him in was good. Just like Donnarumma. Clangers. And it matters, Look back at the United game. Hold on. Yeah, again, 70 mil, clangers and clangers and clangers. And for 70 mil, I feel like I need to see a bit more of brutality. You need to see a bit more. What word am I looking for? You need to be a bit more, just a bit more eagle-eyed. You do. You need to be. Don't get me wrong. He's just won the league. And fair, I am not discrediting him. I think Zubaymandi's been fantastic. But if we're talking about an Arsenal player at the back, nearly costing them points, I'm sorry you bring up Zubaymendi because he has made mistake after mistake after mistake. Igor Jesus, 19 million. Now, obviously, Igor Jesus, 37 games, 10 goal contributions, 6 goals, 4 assists. Europa League, 13 and 7. Do you know what? Now I've seen that, I was going to whack him in another season. I'm giving him 50-50. Because if we look at it, yeah, in the Premier League, he's not done it, but 13 games, 7 goals. Whether the context, shout out ends, whether the context is a lot different for Premier League and Europa League, but he's done well. I give him 50-50. Next we got Nick Voltemade. I mean, this could be a clanger. Nick Voltemade, 75 million, 33 games, 8 goals, 3 assists. For 75 million. I think you just do expect a bit better. I'd give him another season, though. In my opinion, I think he's a 10. But I don't know. I feel like you just need to be a bit better. I'm sorry, you do. 75. I don't know. 75 mil's a lot. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm chucking him in flop. For 75 mil. Ryan Diaz, 54. I'm giving him another season because he's shown he can. He quite literally shown he can. But on a regular basis, it's different. I'll give him another season. But if it was like 65 mil, it would be flop. But just because like he has shown that potential that he can be and he has been. I don't know, maybe under Maresca will be different. Brennan Johnson, straight away for me, flop. I'm sorry. 40 million. I mean, let's get his Brennan Johnson. 18 games, 1 assist, no goals. I mean, I'm sorry, for 40 million. I'm sorry, he has to be. Brian Brobby, I'm going to put was God. I think people get not confused, but in 31 games, he scored 7 goals. I think because he's such a big hunk of a bloke, people think, God, how much of a threat is he? Oh, actually, no, I'm chucking him in another season. 20 mil is not bad for a player of that caliber. He's just not done it this season. I'm sorry. People say, oh, yeah, brought back Brian Brobby, bad boy. Is he foot, bro? Do you know what I mean? He's a defender's daydream. I'm sorry, he is. Like, it might be like, obviously, we're not talking about, oh, but he can dribble and he can dribble past your defender, and defender say he's a nightmare. That's it, great. He's put the ball in the back of the net 7 times in 31 games. Like, and how many shots a game does he average? Shout out more Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? How many games does that? How many games to go does that average? I'm sorry. There's another season. Jeremy Frimpong for 40 million. Straight away flop. Came with high expectations. 40 million they're never going to see again. a poor replica of Trent. Again, you've bought a right back who's better on the right wing. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not. Conor Gallagher, 40 mil. Again. How Spurs spent 40 million on Conor Gallagher. United wouldn't pay 25. 40 mil. And it doesn't even start. Yeah, that's not his fault. But maybe it is. Maybe he's not working hard enough in training. Or what about when he does come on and he doesn't do anything? Context, man. Context matters, bro. 40 million, I'm sorry, to be sat on the bench. You're not good enough. Sonny Lammens worth every schmickle. Sonny Lammens, 21 million. I don't know if he has or hasn't yet broke the most saves in a single season. I know he was close in his first season, in one season. Obviously, I think people disrespect him a lot because he plays for United. But that's fine. Obviously, you probably believe the moon's full of cheese as well. Do you know what I mean? It's unfortunate. It's one of those ones. Who do we have next? Matthias Cunha. Again, 50-50. More. Let me just... Obviously, Matthias Cunha, 74 million for 10 goals, 2 assists in 33 games. Like, I like Cunha. For 70, what is it? 74 million. I'm sorry, but I expect so much better. For 75. That's half of Isaac. Let's deeper. That is half of Isaac. He's been good for sure. But for the position he plays, obviously he's not meant to be. Oh, but Cunha, the passes he makes, that'd be great if he was a midfielder. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but he's basically a left striker, isn't it? The two Cams United players, they're basically left and right strikers. So I expect more for him. But like I like him, but I do expect more. Malik Chow, I think another season. Obviously, they're signing for 35 million. But again, showed potential. And I think if he can't replicate even the slightest bit of this season into next, then it'll be here. But for now, I like Malik Chow. Kudus, 63 million. Another season. Only purely off the basis of... I mean, let's try and get his stats up. I mean, even when he's playing, 19 games, 2 goals, 5 assists. Even when he's playing, he's not. So, yeah, for me. But, yeah, again, he's been injured half the season, so... But, again, yeah, for 63 mil, they're interchangeable. Yeah, I could toss up, between flop and another season, but just because he's been injured a lot. And again, man, the only difference between why I've put Isaac in there, even though he's been injured, to Kudus being injured. Kudus wasn't 145 mil. Kudus wasn't a record-breaking signing. A team shouldn't be spending that much on that sort of player of that sort of caliber anyway. Isaac's a purple patch player, I'm sorry. Xavi Simons, flop. Straight away, I'm sorry. Sorry, Sam. Xavi Simons. I mean, 2 goals in 28 games. For 65 mil. Sorry, it's a flop. Alanga, flop. Do I need to explain this one? 61 million. 61 million. And it's produced fuck all. Come on, bro. Verts. Again, I'm sorry. Flop. Man, it's not an agenda. Like, I didn't rate him at Leverkusen. I think he was a bit overrated then. He's come in and, again, obviously, we've already heard it on the Project Prem. We've even heard excuses of, oh, he doesn't do Zilch. Some of the passes, it's not his fault the players aren't scoring the goals he's assisting. Are you joking? Have you seen the like? Do you know what I mean? And what about getting into better positions? What about actually running for the ball? There's more than just assisting with hands. Like 120 million to finish what, 5th, 6th? I mean, come on, bro. They made me laugh. Cherky, 50-50. Good start to the season. Disappeared during the middle. Was okay. Second half, obviously, I know people might have opinions, but just purely because. But my man, he does kick-ups halfway through a game. Whoopty fuck, bro. In 33 games, he scored 4 goals as a 10. As a 10 or an attacking winger. I'm sorry, but... Sorry. Sesko. Again, 50-50. Obviously, I think with Sesko, it's a bit more consistency, a bit more confidence. First season for him is not bad. But again, 76 mil, bro. I mean, again, you've got to do better. Like, I know I'm out here, but you got to give him time and got to give him time. Yeah. Fairs. I'm not bothered. 65 mil, I want more. Robin Roofs, again, up there. Ben. Oh! No, I'm chucking him in Wasgod. Because he has had some clangers. He has some clangers. 10.5. Oh, actually, no. 10.5 mil. I chuck him up there still. For 10.5 mil, I chuck him up there still. I think... I do want to say a big team goes for him. But on the other hand, I think... How do I explain this? I think you've got to... I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. I think... I used to think there was a high chance of him leaving. Now they got Europa League. I don't think you do. So if we talk about value for money, he's going to... And he could possibly stay even... Now you're in it when it matters. You got to rate it, man. You have to. I'm sorry. Ekatike was good. Obviously, 47 million. Obviously, I do think with Ekatike, people do like drag, like, but it was like near enough 50 mil. That's not that much. Oh no, I read that wrong. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Sorry, my fault. I read the wrong one. 95 milli was. Yeah, fuck that straight away. 50-50 then. For nearly 100 mil. Jesus God. For nearly 100 mil. I read that wrong because the next one's ChilledCurryCompany. That's 47 mil. Flop. I'm sorry, he is. High expectations. 50 mil for a left back. You've got to do better. I'm sorry, you do. Amori Hutchinson. Flop. 43.4 mil. How the fuck did someone buy him for 43 mil? Are we smoking pigeons? That is mental. Fuck him. Talby, again, he was 20 mil. I'm going to put him was good. Obviously, there's moments where I think there's serious potential there, but he's not done exactly that this season. But I think he's contributed a lot. So, I mean, the runs he makes, I think, yeah, Talby's, I like Talby. Matthews Tau, 35 mil, flop. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sam. I'm sorry, he's done fuck all. But when you need him the most, he's done fuck all. I'm sorry. So it's a flop for me. Tyler Diblin, Big C's favourite player. Again, Tyler Diblin got a big move for 25 million. Tyler Dibbling to get 14 Premier League games. Look, wherever people want to go, but off the bench, 14 games, no goals, no assists. 2 EFL games, no goals, no assists. But he comes off the bench, bro. That's not fair. That's not fair. If he comes off the bench so often, has he got more yellow cards than goals or assists? Flop. Matthias Fernandez, 44 mil, was good. I'd edge worth every penny because I think he's been West Ham's best player. But there's a sense of seriousness to it, and again, like the same way I can't put Juve any higher, the same way I can't put, so I can't rate Elliot Anderson. All these things come into play, and I'm sorry, but you can't be that good if you're going down with them, in my opinion. Where are we? Semenyo. I mean, this could get interesting. 72 million. I'm putting in was God. He's not worth every penny. I've got this massive conspiracy. Well, not massive, but you know what I mean. I've got this conspiracy out there now that Semenyo is good, but when it matters, he disappears. He didn't score a goal since the 4th of April. He's only just scored again against Chelsea in the FA Cup final. People might say, oh, but it's the FA Cup final. Did you watch the game? Like, Chelsea actually could have won that game. Both teams were shit. But let's stick to the Premier League. When it matters, when City were down to the wire with Arsenal neck and neck, Semenyo didn't do fuck all. For over a month. Did fuck all. Then City bottle it to Bournemouth. And then Semenyo scores against Aston Villa. Now the title race ain't on no more. Conspiracies, man, them. Madueke, flop. Again, I'm not. I don't care for, but the runs you make, it's all right. Like the trip to Tesco's decent. I don't want to live there. Do you know what I mean? For 55 mil, is a flop. 56 mil. I just think you've got to do better. I'm sorry, you've got to score more. Don't get me wrong. He can dribble past 1-2 man. Great. Can't do anything with it. Never do. So yeah, that's it for me. Estavio, 50. Another season. Obviously, he came for 45 mil. But again, he's another one. I just see a ridiculous amount of potential. Ridiculous. So yeah, for me, he's in there. Give him another season because I think in a couple of seasons he'll go to a bigger and better team, in my opinion, or even this summer. Liam Delap, flop. Where's the lap on this? I'm not too sure. Liam Delap was... I mean, can he get worse? 35 mil. It can. 35 mil. To have the same GA as Luke Shaw. Poor. Capier. Was good. I would debate to say, yeah, worth every penny because it was loan. But obviously, they've got to buy him. So yeah, no, it was just good. It was just good. Well, phenomenal. But you know what I mean. It can't be worth every penny. 55 mil, you kind of expect that. Dewsbury Hall. I think he's another one. Was good. I'd put him in 50-50, actually. There's some games where he has disappeared and he's not helped. And again, 28.6 mil. I suppose that's not bad. But man, again, there's ways to go about it. Unfortunately, Dewsbury. Next, we've got Eze. 50. Another season for me. We've already had this discussion. Who would you rather take at the minute? Eze now or Eze at Palace? There's no argument. You go Eze at Palace. For how much? For 55 mil. But Eze just won the league because he contributed so much to it. Because he's the reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, not whereas at Crystal Palace. Eze needs to do more, man. I'm sorry. This has been a bad season for him. For his standard, it's been a bad season for him. Antoine Stack, love him. Worth every penny. Is that Antoine Stack? People will say, so do I, to be honest, but people will glaze Dominic Szoboszlai. Oh, the goals and assists. Do you know, he's equaled with Szoboszlai with goals from outside the box. But no one will bring up Antoine Stack. No more. He's absolutely phenomenal. For 20 million. I mean, get real. Absolutely phenomenal. Ryan. Another season. Again, another youngster I see huge potential of. 28.5 mil. I think he's been fantastic. Let me get his stats up. Ryan. 15 games, 5 goals, 2 assists. Do you know what? Fuck yes. Fuck yes, they were decent. 28 mil. Nah, I take it. That's decent. Helped him get, obviously, Europa League. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah. Truffert, worth every penny. I think he's been the most underrated left back all season. He is absolutely phenomenal. He's a nightmare every time we play against him. Amanda, for 13.5 million. I mean, come on. Kelleher, obviously, yeah, I've got some menu, so it's my fault. Kelleher, again, was good. No, worth every penny for 14.8 mil. Same with my man, Coyote, 17.5 mil. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. It was phenomenal. Broja, flop. 23 mil. I mean, come on. Fleming, worth every penny. Fleming, 8.3 mil. He's been arguably Burnley's best player. And I see him making a move to maybe a Newcastle, maybe Sunderland, maybe an Everton. Fleming's got potential, man. Fleming's been fantastic. João Pedro, again, was good. There was a bit of a lack of consistency, but it's phenomenal, man. And last but not least, Victor Gyökeres. Now this is I think this is the one people have been waiting for. Gyökeres for me is another season. Let me explain to you why. Is another season of the pure metric of. But Gyökeres has scored however many 22 goals this season. How many did he mean? Like, can we be honest? How many of it? Like the Atletico Madrid game, not the semi-finals, the first game they played when they won 4-0. Man, damn! For God's sake, like it's ricocheting off his ball sack and going in. Do you know what I mean? A man going, God. Do you know what I mean? I get 22 goals impressive. How many does he mean? Like, there's a lot of tap-ins. And again, we're talking about expectation. Man, then we're expecting him to run up, not run up, but we're expecting him to be able to kind of Haaland it and charge his way past defenders, shoot from fucking just quarter of the box, get it in. We've seen none of that. His expectation was so much higher than what it was. And he's not been that player. But again, 22 goals, you just can't deny it. So that's why, for me, he's in another season. But man, that's it. We're finished. Man, let me know in the comments. Am I talking waffle? Obviously, we'll go through them all. Will Henry Penny. We've got Jacob, Ukulele, Alderete, Lamens, Robin Rose, Antoine Stack, Truffer, Kelleher, Coyote, Fleming. In was good. Calvert-Lewin, Donnarumma, Zubimendi, Taube, Matthias Fernandez, Semenyo, Hicapie, Ryan, João Pedro. In a 50-50 sort of season for the money and how they've performed. We've got Mark Gay and Bremo, Igor Jesus, Matthias Cunha, Cherky, Sesko, Ekatike, Dewsbury Hall. People had given another season. Malik Diouf, Grealish, Rain Dares, Brian Broby, Malik Chow, Kudus, Estavio, Eze, Gyökeres. Absolutely outright flop Dinies. Garnacho, Isaac, Lucas Perry, Wissa, Voltamara, Brennan Johnson, Frimpong, Conor Gallagher, Xavi Simmons, Elanga, Wirtz, Kirkaz, Amari Hutchinson, Matthews Tell, Tyler Diblin, Madueke, Liam Delap, and Antoine Brozier. Man, I've been your boy KLS. You'll see me at some point, but you'll definitely see me on Tuesday, hopefully. Man, I've been your boy KLS. Leave a like, subscribe. Let me know if I'm talking waffle. And have a blessed week.